Hello, Dork Squad. I'm Jonathan Cormer, and you're listening to Dorktales Storytime, the podcast for kids and their pop culture-loving grown-ups. And this is an inspiring story about a hidden hero of history.
It's a beautiful day for a story, adventure and glory, new friends and old ones too. It's an excellent day to get swept away in a tale, so let us regale you.
The station with the best music.
Once upon a time, there was your favorite radio station,
WOUAT.
Good morning, listeners. I'm your host, Jonathan Cormer, and I'm Reginald T. Hedgehog, your other, slightly more attractive host. Only slightly, huh? Only slightly. And you're listening to WOUAT, Once Upon a Time Land's favorite publicly funded radio station. We have been asked by Terry Goose, your usual radio host, to cover this year's Summertime Sports Ball Smash. Isn't this exciting, Reg? It sure is, Jonathan. The Summertime Sports Ball Smash is a major event where incredible athletes from far and wide come to prove they are the best at sports ball. Reg? Yes? It's just called sports. Potato, tomato, let's call the whole thing golf. Speaking of, we're here at Pixie Putt Golf Club. Just behind us, outside of this building, Arnold Permer, Once Upon a Time Land's most famous feline golfer, is about to take their first swing. Oh, Jonathan, I've been practicing my golf clap for this very moment. Oh, great, let's hear it. Woo! You go, Arnold Permer! Swing that club! Drive that ball! Hole in one, baby! Arnold! Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Reg! Shh. Can you sit back down on your chair, please? Whew, that was fun. I love golf. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, but actually, a golf clap is a bit more subdued. A little quieter, like this. Oh, but where's the fun in that? Well...
Attention, all players and spectators. Due to sudden thunder and lightning, we ask that you please clear the course immediately. The tournament is suspended until further notice.
Oh no! Now no one will get to hear my golf clap. I think the whole world heard your golf clap, Reg. But this isn't great. We were hired to talk about the golf tournament for the next 15 minutes. And now we have nothing to talk about. It does put us in a bit of a pickle, doesn't it? What to talk about? I mean, we were supposed to talk about athletes. I could tell you a few facts about other athletes I find inspiring. Ooh, like a hidden heroes of history story? Precisely. Who's up first? The first athlete I'd like to talk about is... Althea Gibson. And what can you tell me and our lovely listeners about her? Althea was a professional tennis player and later golfer. She was the first black athlete to win 2 major tennis tournaments, the French Wimbledon and the U.S. Open Singles Championships. Tennis? I love tennis. I have an excellent tennis clap. Would you like to hear it? Woo! You go, Althea Gibson! Swing that racket! Hit that ball over the net! When I say Althea, you say Gibson. Althea! Gibson? Althea! Gibson. Althea! Okay, Reg. Let's just take a chill quill. I love tennis. What else can you tell me about Ms. Gibson? Althea's road to becoming a tennis champion wasn't easy. She was born in 1927 in Silver, South Carolina, and she grew up in the neighborhood of Harlem in New York City. Racist laws made it hard for her to access tennis courts and compete, but she never gave up. She learned to play at night and won 10 straight tennis championships with the ATA, or the American Tennis Association. Ms. Gibson sounds like a truly impressive woman. She deserves another Reginald T. Hedgehog tennis clap, and I am so glad she found a way to play. Yeah, me too. The ATA was created to support black athletes because back then, they were left out of what were considered the main tennis competitions. Well, I'm just glad there was some support for an incredible competitor like Althea. Yeah, I agree. Eventually, in 1950, Althea was finally able to compete in a U.S. national competition, and she was the first African-American athlete to do so. I believe they call a person like that a trailblazer. You know what, Reg? I believe you're right. In 1956, she became the first African-American to win a Grand Slam title. That means she won all 4 major championships in one calendar year. But despite all these achievements, Althea wasn't allowed to use the front door when going to the competitions. She had to go in the back door. She couldn't even use the same locker room as the white players or dine in the same dining room. What? But why? Well, there were still laws that allowed people and businesses to discriminate against others because of the color of their skin. It didn't matter that she was one of the greatest tennis players in the world. I admire Althea's strength. I don't think I could have done what she did while facing so much meanness in the world. Yeah, I'm not sure I could have either. But she did, and after her tennis career, she became a pro in golf. She wrote a book and was honored again and again for her achievements. And we continue to honor her by telling her story today. We do. Ready for another athlete story? Oh, yes. Who's next? The queen of basketball herself, Lusia Harris. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was the queen of basketball. Do you play basketball? Not exactly, but I could. Yeah, I believe it. You can do anything you set your mind to, Reg. But today we're talking about the real queen of basketball, Lusia Harris. Oh, yes, please. Tell me everything. Lusia May Harris was born in Mississippi in 1955. Mississippi. That's in the southern United States, right? That's right. Lusia, nicknamed Lucy, grew up shooting hoops outside her house. She dreamed of becoming a basketball star like the one she saw on TV, and she had the height for it. 6 feet, 3 inches tall. Oh, perfect for basketball. Exactly. She played on her high school team, then went to crush it at Delta State University in Mississippi, leading her team to 3, count 'em 3, national championships. All right. 1, 2, 3. Great counting. Why, thank you. You're welcome. Then came 1976. The Summer Olympics in Montreal were the first to include women's basketball, and Lusia was chosen for the U.S. women's national team. Go, Lusia! She made history, scoring the first basket ever in Olympic women's basketball, and her team brought home the silver medal. But after that, there weren't many places for her to keep playing. No professional league? Not for women. At the time, pro basketball was only for men. Boo, that's not fair. The New Orleans Jazz, men's NBA team, even invited her to try out. Oh, did she go? She said no. She didn't feel confident she could compete with the men. Oh, but I bet she would have done so well. Oh, no doubt. Lusia Harris opened the door for so many girls who came after her, and that's what makes her a legend. She went back home and coached at her old high school, and she raised her kids. She had no regrets when it came to not joining the NBA, but she knew if she were born a man, things would have been very different. Her basketball career would have been much longer. But still, she made history, and I'll certainly never forget her name. Lusia Harris. Queen of basketball. Any other athletes you can think of? Well, I've got one more. Marge Villa. Marge Villa? Ooh, who is she? She was one of only 11 Latinas to play in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Ooh, what's that? It was a baseball league that was started in America during World War II, when many of the male baseball players were away at war. It was the first professional baseball league for women. Wow! Marge was from Montebello, California, and was Mexican-American. She started playing baseball at 13 years old with a local team. That's young for a human, isn't it? It is. Eventually, Marge became the catcher for the Kenosha Comets in Wisconsin. Ooh, what did she catch? Butterflies? A cold? Baseballs. She caught baseballs. Oh, that makes sense. But she really could play any position in baseball. She was very versatile and hit many records, including a game where she hit 9 runs and scored 11 bases. That's amazing! I've never hit 9 runs in one game. Isn't it impressive? She played 500 games in her career. 500? Then she retired and decided to get into golf, where she became a national champion. Hey, just like Althea Gibson. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and speaking of golf, I see Arnold Permer heading back to the tee. The rain must have cleared up. I see him too. Arnold, Arnold, Arnold. Arnold, Arnold, Arnold. Ooh, excellent golf clap, Jonathan. Why, thank you, Reg. And thank you for joining us, listeners, at WOUAT, your favorite public radio station. We'll head to commercial and then come back for more highlights from the Summertime Sports Ball Smash. It is sure to be a slam dunk.
The station with the best music. You're listening to WOUAT, entertaining and informative. Once upon a time's favorite radio station.
This has been a John and Character production. This Hidden Hero of History story was written by Rebecca Cunningham, edited and produced by Molly Murphy, and performed by Jonathan Cormer. Sound recording and production by Jermaine Hamilton at Pacific Grove Soundworks. We love hearing from you. Contact us at dorktalestorytime@gmail.com or try our one-way text feature as a safe way to reach out. You can find even more ways to reach us in the show notes. Now, go be the hero of your own story, and we'll see you next, Once Upon a Time.
So gather your squad for all to see. It's a universe that we've imagined. There's twists and turns and lessons learned. This is where the unexpected happens. Join our humble hosts and hit the trails of the wonderful, wacky, wild world of Dorktales.